Why are chocolate chip cookies so good? Hi wonderful human beings, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Remy and I share lots of vegan content and tips to help you live well. Today's video is something I've been so excited about. I've been thinking about the best way to do this for a very long time, and it all revolves around one of my favorite things in the entire world, and that is cookies. But not just any cookies, vegan and gluten-free cookies, because I am vegan and I'm also allergic to gluten, so unfortunately those are the only kinds I can have. And as you guys know, I like to keep things pretty healthy, so today we're going to be talking about the best vegan and gluten-free and pretty healthy chocolate chip cookies out there, because there are tons and tons these days, which is awesome. There's more and more options every single day, but not all of them are good. I've had some pretty bad chocolate chip cookies, even though they're vegan and gluten-free. I was gonna make this a taste test video, but then I realized it wouldn't be a true taste test because I have honestly tried every single one of these already. That's how I know that they're the best. With all that said, today's gonna be the best of the best in my opinion, and that's kind of gonna be it. I'm gonna try my best to exercise self-control and only take a bite of each one. I even ate a really big lunch before this because I knew that when it comes to cookies, I have a separate stomach. All right, let's get into cookies, shall we? Let's start with the biggest one. This cookie is from So Much. They're based in San Diego. They're an awesome, awesome team. I just love them as human beings. This is a zero waste chocolate chip cookie that is not only vegan, but also gluten-free. I should probably stop saying that because they're all vegan and gluten-free. What's special about this one is that it's actually oil-free and it looks like an emoji, and it's definitely one of the cutest ones. Let's give it some style points. They're also really sustainable cookies, and what I mean by that is that the ingredients that they use are actually made from recycled food waste. So in some of their cookies, they use juice pulp left over from juice bars. They use leftover grain. So every time you buy a cookie, you're saving food waste. And of course, when I say food waste, it's not like garbage and things that are unsanitary. They have relationships with restaurants and juice bars, and they partner up to make use of any food that they don't end up actually selling. Let's give it a bite. So the ingredients are bomb. They're doing awesome things for the environment, and they're just really cool people. Also, the cookie size, I love how big it is. It's got a soft texture. It's almost cakey because it's so thick, but it's really good. So that's our first one. This next cookie is from Beaming Cafe. I think they have cafes only in California. I could be wrong, but I think it's only on the West Coast. But you can actually order these online, thank goodness, which is what I did. These chocolate chip cookies are made with superfood ingredients. There's also protein in them, and I'm pretty sure everything at Beaming Cafes are always vegan and gluten-free. These are definitely gluten-free, but they're a super chewy texture. Like, look at how soft they are, even though they came to me all the way from LA. You keep them in the fridge and they're really, really good. So let's give it a taste test. So good. It's definitely on the chewier side, and I forgot to mention too that all of their ingredients are organic as well. Highly recommend if you live in LA or anywhere that there's a vegan cafe, and if you don't, order them online. This next cookie is not technically a cookie, but it's chocolate chip cookie dough balls, and they are amazing. They're also from LA actually, and I promise this is the last thing that's from LA, but you can also order them online. So even though these things are from California, I promise you can get them anywhere, and the rest of the products will be things that you can find all over the country. So moving on. These are chocolate chip bliss balls from Meet the Source, and the brand describes themselves as an unbakery, so they have incredible bliss balls and like so many flavors. Almost all the ingredients they use are organic. I think the only one that isn't is sea salt or something like that, but they're obviously vegan friendly. So a lot of times when I have bliss balls out and about, they're like packed with coconut oil, which is fine every once in a while, but sometimes I feel like that coconut flavor really takes over, and I'm just not a fan. So many vegan things taste like coconut, you know what I mean? Their bliss balls are just next level. Trust me when I say they are some of the best bliss balls that I've ever had. Okay, next we have my own recipe for vegan and gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. These are my go-to cookies that I make all the time for friends, for family. I usually have some stashed in the freezer, ready to eat whenever. They are super easy to make, and they're also vegan, gluten-free, refined sugar-free, and oil-free. Probably about as healthy as you can get, and super easy to make at home. And I'm gonna leave that recipe in the description box below so that you can make some at home too. It's super, super delicious. It is so good. Let's do this one. This cute little cookie is from a brand called Parsec Foods. I love Parsec Foods. I actually discovered them maybe 2 years ago, and they have the most amazing cookies. They're all actually crunchy, which is not usually what I like, but I love them because they remind me of these cookies I used to eat when I was a kid. not Chips Ahoy, but like, you know that cookie brand that had like that little elf guy on them? I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna Google a picture later and put it in here, but they just remind me of my childhood cookies that I used to eat. They're definitely a crunchier cookie, and they're so good. They're vegan and gluten-free, but they're also nut-free, egg-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. So they're free of the top 8 allergens. Between you and I'm actually a bigger fan of their birthday cake cookie. That's my absolute favorite. But in the spirit of chocolate chip, I'm gonna be talking about this one today. But if you can find that one, definitely try that one too. Like I said, I don't usually like crunchy cookies, but that's how you know these are good. Next cookie is another pre-made one that you can get in a box. This is from the brand Simple Mills, and their stuff is really cool because it's not only vegan, but it's also paleo, I believe. Does it say that? I'm pretty sure they're paleo. Yes, paleo friendly, grain-free, corn-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. And I'm pretty sure anything that's paleo automatically means it's gluten-free, but I know for a fact that all their stuff is gluten-free, so they don't use any like whole wheat flours or anything like that. The base of most of their products is like nuts and cassava flour. The only thing is, if you have allergies to nuts, then it's probably not the best brand for you. But these are their crunchy chocolate chip cookies, and they're sweetened with coconut sugar. Also, just a note of caution is that they have soft-baked cookies, which are not vegan, because I think that there's either eggs in it or honey. So make sure you're getting the crunchy ones only, and also just read the ingredients to make sure in case they reformulate. But for the most part, all of their mixes too, they always provide like a way to make things vegan friendly, and these, as of right now when I'm filming this video, are vegan. Here we go. Why are chocolate chip cookies so good? All right, we got 2 more. Still with me? This next cookie comes in a mix, so you have to make it yourself at home. It requires a little bit of baking, but not too much. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. See you later, girl. Let me know in the comments below if you're a chewy or crispy cookie lover. Not only vegan, but also gluten-free, nut-free, and soy-free. Most of their products are also oil-free or oil-free friendly. So for example, this recipe calls for coconut oil or some kind of vegetable oil. I usually use an alternative. You could use like mashed banana, applesauce, you could use like almond butter, or you can just make it as it says, but they're really easy to make. Kind of like Betty Crocker, but like the healthy version. The pancake mix is really bomb too. I think you've seen it in maybe one of my old videos. Ready? I think what I love the most about them is that they have huge chocolate chunks in them, so you really get like a big melty piece of chocolate. And last but not least, we have one more chocolate chip cookie. This one, I don't know, is also not really a cookie, but I thought I would include it anyway because they are chocolate chip macaroons from Emmy's. The cookie is organic, which is awesome, and it's almost like a bliss ball texture. It's a little bit like chewy and like moist. I know people hate that word, I'm sorry. And although I'm not a big like dried coconut eater because I get a little bit of a weird reaction when I have too much of it, I feel like I'm like low-key allergic, I don't know. But I don't eat dried coconut a lot, but I do eat these and I like them a lot. And that is our last cookie of the day. I am so proud of myself right now because look, if that isn't self-control, I don't know what is. Seriously though, I had to eat such a big lunch just so that I wouldn't eat every single cookie because I really could. Like, I just love cookies so much. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and leave this video a like so that I know you enjoyed it, and then I'll make more like this in the future. I, for one, had a lot of fun eating my favorite chocolate chip cookies. I hope it was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you agree with my favorites, and if there are any chocolate chip cookies that you think that I missed or haven't tried yet, let me know by leaving a comment below, and maybe I'll make a part 2. I'll see you in another video very soon. I know this video is a little bit later than usual. I've been so good about the once a week schedule, at least, sometimes 2. But this video honestly took a little while because I was waiting for some of the cookie orders to come in, so I'm really sorry. But make sure you hit the subscribe button because I have some really highly requested videos coming up soon, including an apartment makeover video and finally revealing my apartment in a tour video. So stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button and the bell button so you'll know when that comes out, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!